Good morning. So today we see about the fluid sim, hydraulic as well as fluid sim, pneumatic software. So here I go to draw the fluid sim hydraulic circuit. So in that I go for using the small circuit we call as a use of shuttle valve to control the single acting cylinder. So I go for demo of the using the fluid sim software and click the new. I able to get the demo version. So there is actually background watermark of demo. So in that hydraulic, so there are list out the symbols from actuator to the final mobile actuator. So we go for the enlarging the supply element in that we are having the tank as well as a fixed displacement pump as well as a filter. You know already very well know about the hydraulic circuits because already studying the hydraulic schematic subject. So in that you are drawn the number of circuits. I go over giving some simulation of one by one. So in the first you place a tank over here. So just click it and drag it over the screen. Right click the tank, select and right click the tank and go for properties. Here you go for display the name of the tank. Click OK. So the name here we have to display the name. Next we need the filter. Just click it and drag it over there. If you want to change rotate it, take the right click the component, go for rotate 90 degree. So you are able to rotate that. Just click that where we are having the connection. So the highlighted one, just click it and drag it over. The next connection will get interconnected. So after the filter, we will go for the pump. So that to fix the displacement pump. So click it, drag it over here. So we are having the fixed displacement pump. If you want to name the individual component, right click, go for property and display the name. So likewise you can given for the all the components. Next we are having the pressure relief valve. So already studied in the hydraulic circuits. Whenever you go for drawing any simple hydraulic circuit, definitely we need the pressure relief valve. So after the pump, fixed displacement, we definitely need high pressure relief valve for all the hydraulic circuits. Go for pressure control valves. And then select the pressure relief valve, place it and drag it over here. Then give the connection. So just rotate that pressure relief valve based upon our requirement. First 190 degree, next you go for again click it, go for rotate 90 degree. So it can be coming as per our circuit connection. Just give the connection. So this can be given to the tank. So this way we have connected the tank portion. Okay. So right click and name the component. Go for property and display the name. So this we call as a pressure relief valve. Okay. So next we go for the direction control. So after that pressure relief valve, we go for placing the direction control valve. So here we have circuit we are using shuttle valve. Use of shuttle valve control single acting cylinder. So for single acting cylinder, we definitely go for the either 2 by 2 or 3 by 2. So here I am going 3 by 2 mechanically operated or manual operated DC. So with the help of shuttle valve, so I go for 3 by 2 DC. Just click it and right click over the property and change a valve configuration. That means, so if you go for the manual push button, left actuation can be done by manually push button operator. Likewise right actuation also enable to get the manually push button operator. I disable the spring return. Based upon that, you are able to get the preview over here. So where your initial position, where you are going to start, whether initial position may be this one or initial position may be this one. So based upon that, we are able to get the connections. Okay. So display the name of the valve, click OK. So based upon that, it will be changing. Okay. So rightwise the another DCB, right click that, go to property, display the name of the valve, go for configuring valve. So in that change the left actuation by means of push button, then right actuation by means of push button, disable the spring return. So I want to change the initial position from this direction to this direction. I change it, click it, OK. So based upon that, it can be come. So next I go for giving the connections. Okay. So the P source we called as a pilot source. So that's a pressure line. So give it to here. So next here also we are having P. So that can be given to the pressure source. So T indicates a tank source. For that I can go for the supply element, place the tank over here. Okay. If there is any error happen, so it will show the indication like this. Click delete the component, again go for paste over the tank. So like this we can give the tank connection. Okay. So next we go for the shuttle valve. So this is a circuit we call this as a use of shuttle valve to control the single acting cylinder. So here we are having the flow control and shuttle valve enlarged. So at last we are having the shuttle valve. So just click it and drag it over here. So give the connection A to A1, likewise this A to A2. Okay, so right click this component, go for property and display the name. Click OK. So the name can be displayed. So next you go for placing the single acting cylinder. So go for the actuator, in the choose a single acting cylinder, just click it and drag it over here. So we are having the single acting cylinder. Okay. So if you want to change the name or inside that, there is no any spring actuation. So for that, click right click that, go for property. So in the display the name, here you are having the configuring the cylinder. So here you are having the left spring or right spring. So if I click the left spring, it can be a piston ended. So I go for clicking the right, actuation can be spring return. Click OK. Based upon that, able to get the cylinder actuation. So this is a circuit diagram for use of shuttle valve to control the single acting cylinder. So from tank to the filter, next fixed displacement pump, and then we are placing the pressure relief valve, reducing the pressure line. So next we go for 3/2 push button operated TCV. Here also another 3/2 push button operated TCV. Next I having the shuttle valve. So based upon that which DC we are going to actuate it, are able to get the output in the single acting cylinder actuation. So for simulation, I go for pressing here to start the simulation. I click the start. So once I press it, automatically it will be going. So the actuation, because we are giving the initial connection, initial flow to this actuation. So the tank, the pressure built up by the fixed displacement pump automatically will actuate the single acting cylinder. Again, if you go for actuating this, you will get the retraction. Likewise, if you want to go for this 3/2 valve, for the shuttle valve inside ball movement, it can be moved from A1 to A2. I am able to get the actuation. Likewise, if I want to retraction, so I will release that. Again, like this actuation. So why I am placing the pressure relief valve? If your fixed displacement keep on running, so once the actuation can be done. So if you want to reduce that particular pressure, so with the help of that pressure relief valve, once again I return that pressure line to the tank, so that I am able to maintain the proper pressure in the above circuit. So this is an example for circuit diagram for use of shuttle valve to control the single acting cylinder. In that I use tank, filter, fixed displacement pump, one pressure relief valve, two 3/2 manually operated DCV, one shuttle valve and one single acting cylinder. So these are the components involved in this circuit diagram of the use of shuttle valve to control the single acting cylinder. Thank you.